What's up guys, JH here and welcome back to week 8 of Madden 18 in our NFL franchise mode season with the New Orleans Saints. This week, hopefully I have an easy game where we're going up against the Bears at home, so hoping for an easy game nonetheless. They're 0-7 as you can see. Nothing really much has changed since last week, just trying to continue the form, continue this win streak and try and get back towards being the top of the division. Alright, without any further ado, let's jump straight into it.
Ting ting, hear the sound. Oh, are you listening? Oh, you gotta hit the ground. Ain't no chain gonna hold me down. Feel the burn. I've got a calling, so I should learn. I heard a voice of his broken hymn saying, "I'm not, this is who I am." Oh no, you ain't there yet. Don't stop to catch your breath. You're going higher, 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 higher. Let go, set me free. Got the streets all I need. We're going higher, 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 higher.
Hello everyone, I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game features arguably the best defense in the NFL. The Saints are the least scored on team in the league, and they'll be up against a Bears offense that will need to rise to the occasion. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thank you. We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Chicago Bears. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Guyton. And Charles, you look at this Saints team as they enter play. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, they come in wondering what on earth is going on here as they sit in last place at 0-7.
All right,
And it's
send
really
it straight down the middle.
difficult to report to work every day with that type of a losing streak looming over you. How do you break out of it? And you're looking at each other to try and
Get
figure it
an
out.
early 3 and out.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the 2nd overall pick in last April's draft from North Carolina, the former Tar Heel, Mitchell Trubisky.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a
Hit him hard
game
straight
yet.
off the bat.
So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
They run with
Boom.
and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's
Yes.
when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot
Did he
of
drop
people
it?
think the
Yes.
coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated.
All right, there it
They
is,
have a lot
that quick
of
3 and
pride
out that I
in their
wanted.
performance. This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's Pat O'Donnell to punt in his 4th year from Miami. Back deep for the Saints is Ted Ginn. This is taken at the 15.
Ah, ran the wrong way. Oh my god, we break the tackle. Oh, damn. If we'd broken that tackle, I think we would have been in.
Books as a 53-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Here come the Saints for their opening drive. You get a look at their 9th-year quarterback, the former Missouri Tiger. That's Chase Daniel.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And a look now at the offense for New Orleans.
Michael Thomas emerged from Ohio State as a mature route runner and a guy with tremendous ball skills downfield. But as one veteran New Orleans Saints player told me last year, his best attribute, he cares so much about the game and is all about winning. No matter what they need him to do on the field, he's willing to go get it done.
Here we go now. Green 3.
Throwing on second down, Daniel. And it's caught. Kobe Fleener. And they're able to get this one across
first.
35. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Down. And this one's incomplete. And here are the Chicago defensive starters.
Prince Amukamara was signed as a free agent from Jacksonville because of what Chicago has to deal with in their own division. When you think of the NFC North, you think of Green Bay and Detroit and their ability to throw the ball all over the field.
So that Jay Howard Jr. guy, he actually plays for the Saints. And I've been trying for the last 2 weeks to try and transfer him to us through trading first-round picks, of course, I can't really trade anyone that's good because else that just defeats the purpose of getting a realistic squad. But, fuck. Alright, that one's screwed. But yeah, and I can't get him. The transfer sort of
and here we go again in the first
value
quarter.
is like one step away from being okay. Yeah, we'll take him.
And how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football.
All right,
After
we'll
being
try
sacked
this.
7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
Let's go.
3rd and long. It's Daniel.
No, I can't. There's nothing
And
over,
he'll
for
just
fuck's sake.
toss it away. So he throws it away.
Alright, it looks like we're punted it. Shit,
Are we on the same
pick
page
3 and out
here,
as well.
partner? Because I think they had the right idea. Just take what you can get on 3rd and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you've evolved. You know, you've learned how to play it the Madden way.
They only
Oh, that was
twice
close.
in the win last week as he gets this one away.
Oh, sit down, motherfucker. Damn. You ain't going nowhere.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as
Surprised
they
he didn't
take
fumble
the
it there.
field.
Was it like
And a 3 and out on
yeah,
that first
dual
drive.
hit.
We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes.
Actually, sorry, it's not Jordan Howard.
The numbers for
It's someone
Howard
else.
a
Sorry, I
week
thought it
ago.
was him. It's actually a guy, same name, just on the
54
Bills.
yards.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league. And they're
Yeah,
very
anyway,
good
I've been
at
trying to get
feeding
a,
the
yeah,
run.
because he's
So
not a
now
running
you've
back,
got to
he's
think
a,
offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some
I
people
think
open
he's a
downfield.
right outside linebacker or something.
This is Howard on second
down. Yes.
And this time not as successful.
But yeah, so it's just I'm trying to get this 182 rated player to help the defense out for like the last 3 weeks, and I can't get it. I really dislike this like value trade-off. It makes it too black and white. You know, sometimes the teams like, I mean, it's the Bills, so that I'm trying to trade it off of, and I'm offering them 3 first-round picks, and they still won't take it. So I don't know. Can't get it to work. Come on.
Trubisky now off the bootleg.
So
out to the left there and complete to Howard.
Damn it.
Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to
play
a
action
flashy
fooled
little
everyone.
spin move. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Play fake here on first down. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Kendall Wright, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. And here now, New Orleans defensive unit.
When you're drafted 12th overall, people expect big things out of you, and Sheldon Rankins can provide that. Big, strong, physical player, has excellent quickness, and is really good with his hands, keeping blockers off of him and allowing him to get upfield and into opposing backfields.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Out of the gun, Trubisky.
Oh, boom! Oh my gosh, we sent him doing a 360 in midair. All right, 3rd and 10. Come on, Saints.
Offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
God, I'm gonna get it one day. Well, I'm really bad when it comes to vision and marking.
Defense. What do you think of that?
I just saw so many players in the middle. I didn't think. I thought one of these safeties would come straight in.
Those zones and where the open spots are, and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone.
Right,
sometimes you're throwing it between the zone. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Yes.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That throw good for 4. It's second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also,
big Kenny back. I must say he's my favorite player in the defense for sure.
Take it deep, and now you get some of those big
Plus
shots
number 32,
downfield.
which is like my racing number for basically my whole career.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And brought down,
drop it? Fuck, you got it.
Before they're inside the 25. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Must admit the quarterback's been doing all right in this second drive. We got the 3 and out the first one, but in the air once again. I mean, I could actually put it down to the defense. I mean, the last week I felt we weren't too good stopping the air attack or aerial attack, but we're good on the ground. But we gotta. It's because we keep smashing them, I feel.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Gonna throw deep for the end zone.
Fuck, you got it.
Caught. Touchdown,
shit.
Bears. Victor Cruz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead.
I think I made the wrong decision to try and intercept it.
The losing streak can take it out of life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come
Alright,
out
down by
early,
7.
and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. And his kick is right through.
Oh, man. Not what you want.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line.
Come on.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to
we've got to
build
really
off of.
focus.
That's what they're
We've got to get
looking for here.
TD on this drive.
On first down,
Oh, what the fuck?
And that is incomplete.
Got overexcited. I
Kobe
think I
Fleener,
may have
the
thrown
tight
it too
end,
early.
his intended target, and that'll bring up second
sake.
down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete.
Wow. All right.
Here we go.
Back to the air. Daniel on second down.
Fuck's sake. I had to get rid of it
And
with the
slings
blitz,
one
and
that's
again, I can't get it. It's
incomplete.
too early. Fucking hell, come on.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way
I'd
up
waited
here, but
another
I look
second,
like a
it wouldn't have
ill-advised
been able to get it
throw me. I
off.
didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
All right,
And
again,
on
we're on
third down,
third.
a nickel formation here defensively.
Oh my god, that is a blitz if I've ever seen one.
From the gun, here's Daniel. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he's going to have the first
they caught
down
me,
at
but
about
we still
the
got the first.
38. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Alright, yeah, spacing. See if we can get it to Thomas here.
Now let's go. 319. 319.
A first down throw for Daniel.
Okay, that was not meant to go to Fleener.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup.
Basically intercepted his own player's pass. Alright, that was weird.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Here we go. Green 39.
Throwing again is Daniel. And he finds a man on a crossing route.
Yes.
And he'll be taken down, but not before
That was a big play.
getting this inside the 30. He got 29
I think I'm just gonna wait
yards
till
that
halftime
time.
again.
I know we just saw a nice
Taking it to
throwing
the next
catch,
half.
but how about the big guys up front buying that
Give the
time?
D a little bit more of a
that's
rest.
exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Meanwhile, we will not get another play as time will run out on this first quarter. It's a close game here early on. We'll head back to New Orleans after this.
Alright guys, stay tuned for more content over the weekend. We are racing at Marksville in the NASCAR Racing Series.
Snickers.
Hate short tracks. I love the track itself, but I can't stand it.
With Charles
On
Davis,
iRacing
I'm
due
Brandon
to having
Gordon.
an
It's
Australian
Saints
connection.
football to begin quarter number
Australian
2.
connection
And they're
plus
on the
short
move
tracks
here.
does
They've
not
got
really
it
go together.
first and 10.
But we will give it our best shot. See if we can get another top 10. Wasn't too happy with the result last week at Kansas. I felt like we could have had a little bit of a better run.
They go play action here on first down.
Here it is.
And
TD.
he'll take it
Boom.
into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Willie Snead, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints
Alright, well, we
are
went
within
3 and out in the
an
first
extra
drive,
point
but
to
came back with
tie
a big
this thing
couple of
up.
plays.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
I thought the hit may have jarred it out, but we managed to hold on.
Will Lutz on for the point after.
I have an issue with taking possession catches. I can't seem to get it right.
It's
I
good,
always
and
seem
we're
to
on time
just go
at
for the
7
aggressive catch
apiece.
because I'm so scared that they're going to jump over the top of me and get a interception.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
And besides the NASCAR racing series, we're heading to
Reminder, a couple
Middlesbrough
of good games still to come
on
later tonight. It's the
FIFA
Steelers on
18
the road in Detroit taking on the
series,
Lions.
so we're
Then
gonna
Monday
try
night, the
another
costumes
win on
will
the
be in
board,
full
continue
force in
that win
Kansas
streak,
City, I'm
and
sure,
ready to
as
get
on the day before Halloween. We'll
Yeah,
see
an
the Chiefs
automatic
play
playoff.
host to their AFC West rivals, the
automatic
Broncos.
promotion.
And wasn't it just a couple years ago, those two played a night game that was won by the Broncos on a fumble return with like 20 seconds to go?
Absolutely, that was a thriller. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
On second down, here's Trubisky. Completion left side to Miller. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Yes.
And this is going to be incomplete.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here's Ginn. Oh, good move. So a change in possession here on the punt.
7 yards.
Possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things.
They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And Daniel fakes the handoff. Steps away to his left.
I'm trying to slide.
They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion, or even worse, an interception.
QB slide. Where's QB slide? Hold on, I'm just trying to play real quick.
Here's Daniel now on second down.
Oh my God!
And he rifles
Fucking
one
hell, again with the inaccurate pass.
Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And now it's third down.
Scared me big time.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
All right, here we go.
Throwing on third down, Daniel. And he's got Snead. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
On 1st and 10, Daniel.
Ah,
And
let's throw
no
it away.
escaping this time as he'll go down.
Shit.
They got him for a sack.
Tried getting it away.
Leonard Floyd. From his outside linebacker spot, he comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. On second down, here's Daniel. It's complete. Fleener, right side. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Third, but
They get 14
seriously,
back,
third and 6,
but
that's
it
it?
leads now to a third
We got
down.
close than that.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
QB
It is
slide is
indeed.
L2 plus
Quarterbacks like their
R2 plus
speed guys.
R3. Fuck
They
no.
like that huge 6'6" target that they've
Why
got
couldn't
in
they have gone
him.
back to
They
just
really
making
do,
it?
and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once.
swear you should just
He
do
had told
one
his
button.
quarterback,
Alright.
just make sure you throw it up there,
Come on,
you know,
guys.
kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Get away,
Dancing
get
to
away,
his
get away.
and
Ah,
escaping this
fuck.
time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Leonard Floyd in there to drop
Never
him
mind.
for his 5th sack of the year. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays for
Pretty
one
close
of your
game
better
so far, I
players,
must admit.
and maybe try and hit something big and get things going
It's
in
been
the
sort of
excitement
follows.
area.
I mean, they had a 3-and-out, we had a 3-and-out, they had a long touchdown, we had a long touchdown, they had a 3-and-out, we had a 3-and-out. It's sort of just like pass. Follow the leader right now.
Again, it's Howard.
Oh, big move.
Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25
Right.
and no further.
34,
2
come on.
yards the gain there, and now they're left with a
They're like they're
third
gonna
and
put it in
about
the air.
4 for a first.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far,
Yeah,
and after
good
that
man.
last run, not much is going to change in that area.
Although
He
I
hasn't
don't
been
feel
able
like
to get
this is gonna
anything
work.
going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky.
Yes!
And that is
Boom, 3-and-out.
incomplete.
Needed that.
I'm not sure we
QB.
can spot any tendency here on this
Time
third
clutch it.
down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they
Alright,
weren't
so I just
successful.
noticed Carolina and Tampa Bay are playing each other today.
Here's
So,
Pat O'Donnell now. As
If we
he's
can get
on
a
to
win,
punt for
we should
Chicago.
actually be able to overtake one of those and get up into third. We just need to get a win.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now it's Ginn.
Need to go
12
right.
yards on the return that time. Now
That's
the
when you
offense
sprint,
will
there's a
take
slight
over
delay in your
with a new set of downs.
stepping, like
Back out
and
onto the
moving,
field
so-
now comes the New Orleans offense.
Damn it,
The last
punt
couple of
return.
drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd
field
minds
position,
that, but
though.
you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives.
Damn.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into
Big
enemy
play.
territory
went
across
from around
the
30,
40.
around 36
A
to
really
their
good
36.
pickup of 28 yards.
It's so
28.
important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done.
Oh,
When the guy you're
yeah.
trying to tackle
Lucky
looks
didn't
like
fumble
this
it
guy.
there.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there.
Kobe Fleener, your atypical tight end. I don't like this play. It takes forever to get it
On
back.
first down, it's Daniel.
Oh,
He gets
what
it
was
to
that?
Thomas. And he gets this one all
I saw the
way
blitz
down
coming, but we
inside
managed to get
the
open. That
20-yard
could have been,
line.
could have gone either way
Pick
there.
up there of 20 yards.
Yes. We're moving. I'm just going to put it on the ground here, change it up. I've been in the air so often. I could just expecting it from now on.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara.
Get there. Yes.
Effective running here. He'll take it down
8
inside
yards.
the 10.
2nd
8
and 2.
yards
That's
on
a
the
good run.
pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested
I might actually
first
just shoot the
half.
clock down.
We're back to New Orleans after this. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Larry Ridley will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he'll take it into the end zone.
Was going to shoot the clock down. I didn't think he would get it straight off the bat.
A great
That
play
Kamara.
there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have taken the lead.
Yeah, because I think, what's his name? He's out for 4 weeks. Ingram.
With one person carrying the ball.
Could have second string running back right now.
Guided him to that spot.
And he'll be back in time.
There, but I love the dive.
The end of
Always
the
a
year.
fan of the dive. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball
we
game.
have the lead.
Just a 4-play drive that time. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run.
Alright, let's kick off left here. See him change it up a bit.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Alright, if we can get another turnover. Well, we can get another 3 now.
Ready.
Then get a quick score. Actually, we will get the ball back in the second half, so we can just make it a 2-score game. Then we can really start to control the clock, start to control the game more.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Surely a hit stick would drop it out.
Give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. He gets it left side to Johnson. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Now you can almost feel Trubisky saying, let's get to the line and hurry up. On second down, Trubisky. Throw left side complete. It's Johnson.
Threw everyone off.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards for number 11.
Yeah, I don't know why I keep trying to fucking...
On first down, Trubisky.
Fuck, yes, get down, that's it.
Tackle.
Fuck's sake.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson.
God damn
and
it,
he'll
guys.
get this one down near the 20-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts.
I just completely stopped focusing on the guy I was
with just over a
covering
minute to
and
go
just
before halftime.
So shocked he didn't get him down. Elusive. Fucking hell, elusive.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On first and 10, it's Trubisky. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them, they've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Here we go. 3-19.
Second and 10 now. It's Trubisky. And he's going to be taken down here.
Not today.
Back into 32.
What I was doing, I couldn't decide which player I wanted to mark. Again, I can't. I'm so indecisive when it comes to.
As they get the stoppage with a little
like
over
I could not
50
be. If I was
seconds
6
to go in the
foot
first
plus,
half.
200 pounds, I could not be a corner or a safety or a linebacker. I just do not have the vision for the game yet.
Let's see what they draw up here. Third and long following the sack of Trubisky. From the shotgun is Trubisky.
Yes. Right, now that's going to make it a difficult. That's going to make it a difficult
the defense going to use the first of their timeouts.
Field goal. Let's see if they can do it.
As they take it over, we step aside. Connor Barth now for the Bears field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt.
55 yards, you're dreaming.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well
That'll give us awesome field goal position. So if we can just get to the 30.
And that's the risk of a long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. He's only had a couple of carries. I mean, when you got a horse like this, second quarter, got to start to ride that horse a little more, don't you?
You can't just neglect him. He's got to touch it, and often, in order to get maximum out of him. Typically, these types of backs, it's the accumulation of carries, and that's when you see the damage as the game goes on.
We can just, I'll just aim in for a
try
field
to
goal.
get him into the flow, we would assume here. Now Daniel.
Should have thrown it to the freaking idiot, Joseph.
He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. That'll bring up second down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Second down following the incompletion.
Here we go now.
Throwing again. Daniel. Caught right side. It's Snead. That one goes for 24 yards. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here.
Give it one play.
As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
I tried running towards the sideline.
Now Daniel on first down. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Daniel throwing again. And brought in here by Flainer. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Special teams, field goal.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime.
All right,
and Lutz's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So they were able to move the ball into the red zone, but they'll wind up coming away with just 3.
Yeah,
I could have gone for some like spectacular play, try and get a TD before halftime, but I don't want to give it away and cost us the 2-score game.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
All right, well, that's pretty much halftime. They'll get 1 play off. See if they go for the big Hail Mary. Doesn't look like it, but we'll still stay long anyway.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1.
It's halftime, 2-score game.
Exactly
what I said before. 97 points against us, so D's doing it well.
In Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Right, be back.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Saints are up right now and are looking to keep up the pressure moving forward. The Bears just want to come out after the half and claw their way back into the game. All right, let's roll those moving pictures. Here early in the first, McPhee's got the sack here. This ends up as a huge loss in yardage. At the end of the first quarter, here a throw deep down the field is caught, capping off an 8-play drive with a TD. They strike first in the half. First and 10. Daniels got the completion here, and he caps off the 6-play drive with the score. We're tied back up at 7. Second and 2 coming up. This run stays up the middle here, and a quick 3-play drive ends with a score. them up by a touchdown. So that'll do it from here in Orlando. For the second half kickoff, let's get back to New Orleans and Brandon Guy.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On first down, Daniel. And he whips that one incomplete.
Supposed to stop.
Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to the air. Daniel on second down. Left side and caught by Flainer. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And incomplete.
I could have tried to
he
go
had
deep,
nowhere to
but
throw,
I didn't
so
see
he
it
just
until I
tossed
threw
it
it away.
away. But that brings up fourth.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Uses the stiff arm.
Come on, get him down.
It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen.
How did he get that?
The first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%.
Man,
a nice gain of 21 yards.
Pocket awareness is pretty good.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick
looks like
with
we're
it.
having some commentary issues here, so
but that
probably
also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
See how long it lasts before it starts to get glitchy again.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Did he get his second foot down?
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Really?
Oh, I like it.
They seem to say it's in, so I'm not going to bother reviewing it. But I don't think that was out to me.
On first down, they run with Howard. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try to open things up in the run game.
Oh, come on, get it down.
Right through it. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third at about 7 left. 5 yards there, and remember Howard last year, 5.2 yards per rush, so right around his average. The only Bears running back that's averaged that many yards per carry in a single season, Walter Payton.
And if Jordan Howard can keep up that type of pace, the city of Chicago will surely embrace him.
Now it's Trubisky.
Yes.
And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Connor Barth now for the Bears field goal. From the left hash, this from 37. And Barth puts it through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10.
All right, the field goal is good. So
but he says not this time, but he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level. And he's able to get back on track.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The only thing our defense is lacking, even though we haven't been doing too bad this season, we cannot
This is taken at his 4.
Return.
Now Chase Daniel and the offense heading back onto the field. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent. Just the 1 touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader. Making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this 3rd and 4th quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect. And that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, Kamara.
Yep, got the first.
And to the 42-yard line here.
I mean, I just want points. Not too fussed on the TD right now. I just want to control this time. Force them to get a 2-score.
They can run the ball, protect
Force
this
the 2-score game
Give
again.
it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
What if that, is that the same Hicks that
the offensive group?
Maybe.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara.
Oh my!
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That's good.
And
for
we were almost away. We almost
down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Play clock winding down. A 1st down throw for Daniel. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Right, well, we're in field goal range, so we can actually control the pace a little bit better now. If we can just, I wouldn't mind getting a little bit closer though.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Gives it to the fullback. This is Kuhn. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Yeah, I'm going to try to put it in the air here and see if we can just get this third down.
The Saints on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. The play clock's running down to throw on third down. Daniels. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
That didn't work.
It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Tough.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Damn, I had that perfect.
And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Do I throw a fake?
Back now here live in New Orleans.
Should I throw a fake? I don't think I'm going to get that.
They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to try it out.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. They snap it on 4th to Hill. It would have been a long field goal. The fake
did not even get a chance to get that off.
Checking the NFL scoreboard there in the 3rd at MetLife Stadium. It's the Jets who are leading that ball game at the moment. Colin Kaepernick. A couple of touchdown passes thus far.
I read that real quick. Fucking hell, that was a fail and a half. Alright. Looks like we're going back.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field.
I knew there was no way I was going to get that, so I thought it might be tricky.
That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got
when it works, you look like a hero. When it doesn't, you look like a retard.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Delvin Breaux with a pick.
Oh my gosh, there it was. I was literally complaining about the turnover rate. We haven't got any turnovers.
Everything you do that goes wrong.
Oh my gosh, that helps. Man, we needed that.
Uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here.
Alright, it's clock control now. Keep it on the ground.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. Space to maneuver at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chain.
All right, let's just chew this
It's all
clock.
about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to
Well, we got sat down.
Give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs. Time running out here on the play clock.
Oh, give me that cat.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down to the 36-yard line here. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Here's Daniel now on second down. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Marching. Oh, nice Kamara, my man.
And then brought down right around the 20. Just what you want on a first down run.
Oh, it was Josh Good.
8 yards.
Sorry.
And it's 2nd and 2. This is where, you know, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively,
all right, so we do have that was. I mean, look at that.
Doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now.
4 guys holding him back, and still manages to get
accusatory tones. I mean, you know, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you. And a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
All right, so that's going to be the 2-minute warning.
To move the chains. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Change up the run a little bit.
Again, it's Kamara.
Oh, fuck.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
All right.
Second down following the run. Throwing now, Daniel.
There it is.
This is caught. And that
changed up a bit, it worked.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run where you want to run.
Slow start,
you get a chance to call it.
That time a 9-play drive, and it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Throwing over the middle, and it's
bueno.
incomplete.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. On third down, this is Howard. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. Here we go. It's Trubisky on fourth down.
Yes.
And no, it's incomplete.
Boom.
They had to go.
All right, let's
for it
just
with
take a
such
knee,
little
finish this
time
thing.
remaining, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that one.
They're down to none.
Yes, exactly right.
Oh,
and he'll get
ouch.
this down to about the 30, 31
Oh, no.
yard
All
line.
right, it's not on us. It's not on us. Wait, why is the clock moving?
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Did they take a timeout? Oh, injury time. Fucking idiot, Joseph.
They
Take
run
that
it again
injury.
with Kamara.
Yeah,
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Come on, if you're not going to get...
The Saints on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Field goal.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll push the lead up to 17.
Come on, I just want to finish this thing.
And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard, there's the 4th quarter in Philadelphia. And the 49ers have scored to swing back in front. Matt Barkley, a single touchdown pass to this point in that one.
Yeah, look, Carolina.
From the gun, it's
Tampa.
Trubisky toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started
Yeah, the
out
poor
poorly in
QB's
this
just
game,
ruining
and
his
to be
stats.
frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On third down, Trubisky. He's got Cruz complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Bruh.
They convert on third with a
they wanna
gain of
stop the
22.
Oh, okay. Probably wouldn't have spiked it that time around.
Again, it's Trubisky. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. And he'll indeed get him to the line and spike it here to stop the clock. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. Miller on the catch over the middle.
My guy, again.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. And he'll indeed get him to the line and spike it here to stop the clock.
4th and inches.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear that the Saints are going to win this football game. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
But yes.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Saints, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers come to town. Meanwhile, for Chicago, changes could be in the air as they fall to 0-8 now on the year. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. I'll be heading to the hotel. Charles, he's off to Bourbon Street.
No, I'm not.
As we say so long from New Orleans.
70%. Fuck yeah. Alright guys, there you have it. Keep rolling on these points. Catch you next week.